From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, David Payne.
We heard a new weather term on the storm on Saturday.
How do you say it, David?
We have actually said it for a long time. It's derecho, and
Derecho.
in Spanish it means straight ahead or straight forward. And
You're talking about winds?
The wind.
Okay.
Instead of like a hurricane or a tornado that's spinning anticyclonic or cyclonically, this is just means winds that are straight forward.
Winds.
Straight line winds.
But I like the name we're calling it.
It's been around for
Derecho.
Derecho.
Okay.
It's been around for a long time. I just feel kind of cool saying it.
Yeah, we
all
see
do.
that.
I'm going to put it on my car tag, kind of throw it around a little bit.
Coming right at you.
Anyway, so what causes it? Well, you got to have a ball of energy to begin with. Let's go to links 1, and this is what we had going on the other night. Now, this is not from the other night. This is kind of a simulation here, but thunderstorms get together, ball of energy, cold pocket of air with a strong jet stream overhead at the mid-levels and low levels. And what happens is that you get a big area of wind, not only at the lower levels, but also as these storms congeal into a big blob of storms, you start to get a jet on the backside that's going to be pretty strong. And this jet is going to come in from the west, right? And as it does, it starts to produce damaging winds. We get a big bow echo. And to get the official labeling of a derecho, area of winds extends for more than 250 miles. We certainly did that. This thing began in Colorado and New Mexico Saturday night with a path of at least 58 miles. That was easy. And several gusts of 75 miles per hour or greater. We had 105 to 110 in Tulsa, and we had a lot of 65 to 75 to 80 all across Oklahoma. But this whole thing just continues to gain steam. We have these every year in the U.S., but this one was for sure one of the strongest ones we've had in Oklahoma in a number of years. Do we get them here every summer? Not every summer. Now let's go back to Saturday night. Once again, it's forming here. It's forming now. This is the beginning of when it really started to blow itself out. Gust front starts to accelerate that green line, leaving the storms or right along that edge. And then from Oklahoma City, we're down here kind of on the southern side of this bow. Well, our winds were, 60, 70. We had a wind gust to 84 down in Norman. That kind of stuck out. But everybody else in Oklahoma City, 50, 60, a few gusts here, 65. This was the problem. That is a true classic derecho, right? And it came right into Tulsa. It accelerated, and winds in that were, again, over 100 miles per hour. It did damaging winds, folks, all the way into Missouri and Arkansas. So this whole thing began in Colorado and died out, weakened in Missouri and Arkansas. Wow, what a Saturday it was, especially for the Tulsa area. 81 degrees in Oklahoma City. A nice shot downtown, looks good. Nice and quiet here, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. Look at that number, 69-degree dew point. That's high. It's thick, it's muggy, it's wet. 78 in Guthrie, 81 at 10 o'clock right here in Oklahoma City. The rest of Oklahoma now, 70s, 80s. It's 87 degrees right now in Granfield. It feels like 101 in Granfield at 10 o'clock at night. So we have some heat and some storms ahead of us. We're going to get some energy coming out from the west. One comes out tonight, looks fairly weak. Another one comes out on Wednesday, maybe again on Thursday. We're on the north side of the heat dome, but we're just far enough north that we're still getting a little bit of some jet stream energy, little cold pockets of air that will come in and over this very hot and humid air mass. So the air mass becomes unstable, right? And you get a storm to go up in that, you're going to have big wind and big hail. So we'll have to watch this coming up the next several days, all right? And then maybe a little front, maybe by late in the weekend. Okay, overnight, the storms and showers in the southeast don't look very good. I might have a few down here overnight tonight. Right now, not a big deal. Lows tonight in the 60s and 70s. Very warm, or at least mild. Highs tomorrow, low 90s. Tomorrow looks dry. And then as we get into Wednesday, hot, dangerous heat scattered tomorrow and Wednesday. It'll feel like 105 and at times 110, especially I-40 south. And then Wednesday afternoon, not locked in, but indications. We're trying to get something to form in the panhandles and come into western Oklahoma as we get into the evening and then trying to make its way east. I've got a 30 to 40% chance. If that were to happen, these would be strong to severe. Some of the data on Wednesday bring this in from the north and then try to bring in another complex for your Thursday. So we'll keep that chance of storms in there. We'll keep it going. Highs might cool off a little bit by Thursday, and then low 90s on Friday. Your weekend looks mainly hot and dry. Slight cool down by Monday of next week, and again, highs near 90 degrees. Here we go. Carl, back to you.